It is a scorcher today. It is an absolute scorcher. God, but I've been meaning to get to some of these videos, and I don't know how long it'll take to upload them. So I wanted to get started before July hit, and I have to go out of town in a couple of days. So I wanted to get down here and show you the shop. I've kind of redid the shop. I had a video where I put electricity in here. If you haven't seen it, go take a look because I put electricity in here very easily. And with that, I am now able to start on YouTube videos that aren't made by candlelight. I have a U.S. General's rolling service tray. I'd call it a toolbox, but it's a rolling service cart. And I bought it a long time ago. I lived with the ex-fiance slash baby mama, and it has been through hell. I've rolled it in and out of that shop to service vehicles. I did oil changes and stuff on the side of my regular job that I was doing, and it has not failed me not once. I took it to a place that I worked called Flanders, and I put that little cage around the front of it. It had a black cage behind it and on the sides to kind of lock the bottom in, and I had the cage on the front for the drawer. And now it doesn't need that anymore because it's back in my shop. And they put wheels on these things for a reason. And I have continuously used it. It's been beaten around, banged around. People have broken into it and all that, this, that, and the other. And it is still in working condition. It works just so good. It fits tools. I keep my actual tools in here, my electric battery powered or wired tools, and then like all of my grinder things. And it's really nice. I have to say, I have used it for everything from holding my very, very heavy Pittsburgh 300 something piece toolkit on top to doing full PMs on massive industrial machines with this thing, and it has been great. The company that I was working for, I've already said their name. I don't think they liked it that much because I had this and was happy with this, and they went and bought everybody one of these and tried to shove our names on it, and a bunch of us took our names off, and I guess it pissed people off. They were confused why we would do that. I didn't want people to have my name on my toolbox because I knew it was my toolbox. Other people knowing it's my toolbox knows that that's the one that has something that they want in it, and they're more likely to steal from it. Keeping it a little bit more bizarre made it a 1 in 18 to 1 in 30 chance that someone would pick the right one, and therefore it was not mine that was broken. We were told, if you're here for 6 months past when we give it to you, it's yours. So I worked there for 2 years, and I fucking took it home. It's mine. But I got my start with this good old U.S. General right here, and it works really nice. I am very happy with it. The stock wheels are still on it. I've not had to change anything to make this thing work. I've not had to do anything to make me happy. It has just done what I asked it to do. It holds heavy loads. It doesn't break. It hasn't torn. It is not deformed in the least. I've been very happy with it. You can still see the stickers. One got torn up. This says Serpentine Kit, sockets, patches, papers, and tools. From where I was doing paperwork and all, and keeping track of whose vehicles I helped when I lived where I lived at doing this. Before 2 years ago, before that company. The one in the middle here, well, quite frankly, it requires some explanation, but it's a Craftsman toolbox from way back in the day. It does have some initials on here, and it needs to be painted again, and it's going to get painted again. And I hope I can do it on set, you know, and visually y'all can watch me. But it is a very old toolbox. It means quite a bit to me. And there is a top portion that has been permanently installed into my trailer out there. And I'm trying everything I can to get it uninstalled, because now that I have a place, I'd like to put the top with the bottom. But the top is a Waterloo top. So if anyone has a old Craftsman toolbox top that they could send me, let me know. I'd be very interested in putting it on top and completing out the set. I'm not saying gimme. I'd like to see one and potentially even purchase it, depending on the price and the location. Of course, I've already showed you this is a U.S. General as well, but I didn't pay for this one. This one has sentimental value. This one's the one that I got started with, and it worked out great for me. I do want to state that as far as toolboxes go, if you just have some sockets and like a 301 kit that goes on top, you're good. I mean, well, probably wrenches. If you have the 301 kit, that's a bunch of sockets, then you're really good to handle most things that you're going to do as an automotive mechanic, just working out of your shop. But for the big stuff, you may end up needing a bigger box, and there's people that pay $20,000 for a box this big. This was like a $500 box when they bought it, and I was doing very good work at that same company with this $200 cart. So you can put in what you want and still make the amount that you make. I have found that it's very easy to increase the size of your tool collection to the point that I have the 3-in-1 tool kit, I have the Craftsman kit, I have a Yukon box or a Husky box, and then I have, of course, the U.S. General, the Craftsman, and the service cart, as well as a tool bag full of tools here, and even an alignment of screwdrivers. And, you know, at times that's not even enough. But it just depends what it is that you need to do, and if you have the parts that you can make the tool, or if you have the parts that you can convince the thing to do what it is that you need a tool to do. Anyway, so this is just a little tour of the toolboxes. Not really what's in them, because I don't want to give anybody the wrong idea. I will shoot on site. So it's probably not the best idea to come over here for a bearing puller. You know, if you want to borrow one, sure, hit me up. But the idea is just mainly just the U.S. General tool cart at the moment. It's really hot today. It's really humid, and I really wanted to get a review out of the way. So this thing has lasted. My daughter's 4, had it before my son was born. So 7 years maybe. And it's not showing any sign of wear. It's not rusting anywhere. It's not really aging at all. It is just still kicking. The stickers are going to fall off before this thing starts to rust. And I am damned happy with it. If I could give it 5 out of 5, I will. You know, if you've watched my videos, you know that I don't do 5 out of 5s. It's very rare for me to give a 5 out of 5, because I don't want to be biased. I don't want, you know, because there's always something that can be improved on. But I have literally had no trouble with that thing. And even when I modified it for me, it actually was worse being modified than it was to have just used it the way it was, which is why I've actually taken the front cage off. It was okay for keeping it secure when it was where it was, but all things considered, it did better without the cage. And now that it's back to not having a front on it, I am happier with it. Their original design was better than me putting a cage on it for safety. Security. Sorry. So, there's just that one drawer to show. There's not really anything I can add to the showing of that. but it is a really nice toolbox. I believe they still sell for between 180 to 199, and sometimes they're on sale for as low as 160. I know when I paid for it, I paid more than what I saw it for months later. But it's a nice starter box, and if you just, like if you have one of these Yukon toolboxes full of shit, throw it on top. And now you have a drawer for your big tools that are battery powered or whatever, and you're good to go. If you have one of these Craftsman socket set things, throw it on top and you're good to go. Put your pneumatic air hose and air compressor on the inside, and put you extension cord on one of those roller things, and roll it out to where you need it and plug in the air compressor, to do what you need to do. It's not a bad service cart at all. Of course, I'm not trying to advertise, and it's starting to sound like an advertisement. So I'm going to cut it loose here at 5 out of 5 for the service cart. But there is more to come, and I do apologize for being topless. But, I mean, there's people showing off full-blown breasts now, saying that it's because they identify as a man and YouTube can't censor their boobs, and it's just so hot. I don't have a shirt today. I had a white shirt on, and I melted right through it. So here I am in my ugly glory. But if you needed a video today to look at, if you've been wondering about the U.S. General Service Cart or Tool Cart, there is one. It has lasted every bit of 7 years, and it has done a damn good job of it. People have beaten it to shit trying to break into it. I have managed to successfully break into it, so it's not foolproof, but none of them are. As you can tell from the big U.S. General has just a big wing nut thing that I've installed where the key broke, and well, not even the key. Doesn't matter. Long story. Tell you later. But it's a really nice tool cart. If you've been thinking about getting one, I promise you won't be let down by what it has to offer. So just give it a shot, see if it's right for you. If you don't like it and you've already had it and you've used it, feel free to let us know in the comments below why you didn't enjoy it. Also, though, I will remind you, you can upgrade the wheels on those to bigger wheels if you need them. It's just that I've never needed them, so I don't have that. What I have is how it came, and I'm good with that. You may not be. And if you're not, let us know why you upgraded yours to bigger wheels and if it made a better improvement. I'm all about sharing the knowledge. Let us know in the comments below. And have a great day. Stay safe out there. Bye.